Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Carly and this is Sewscape. Today I'm going to be showing you guys everything that I made in January. So January was a great sewing month for me. I feel like after December through December I didn't have that much time to sew, just with all the family stuff going on, and my mom was here for a while, which was amazing. So January I kind of went gung-ho and made sure I did all my sewing plans and fell in love with sewing again. So the first thing I want to show you this month comes from the January issue of Burda Style. So lovely. And they were these pants here. So trousers 110. So they have a full pocket on the front and real pockets above it, and then just a little pocket flap. They're a really cool oversized cargo pant that are ankle length, pretty cropped, and nice and baggy, and have that kind of banana shape to the leg. And so I made these in a olive twill that I bought from my local Fabricland. It is closing, so I got a really great deal on it. The pattern calls for 2 meters of fabric, so it's a really great pair of baggy pants that don't require that much fabric. So I ended up using some buttons that I just had from my collection, and yeah, they turned out really great. When I was sewing it, I didn't want to run to the store and get a new zipper, so I just used kind of a lightweight, like white dress zipper. And I wore these pants for a week straight. They were amazing. And then all of a sudden I went to go zip them back up, and the zipper had broken. So I had to do a repair and I had to unpick the zipper. I followed a tutorial on YouTube and it was actually awesome. I was really inspired when I did that. I'm like, wow, I can actually fix jean zippers now. I've heard from other sewists that it's really difficult to do, so I've always thought, when the zipper goes, the pants will go. But now that I know how to do that, it's actually really improved my pant making in general. I started sewing something this February and I had to use the skills that I learned in that zipper repair to also repair the February pants, which you guys will see next month. So these pants, I made a size 42 at the waist, grading to a 44 at the hip. I did my measurements. I don't know if Burda has changed their size chart at all, but it's looking like my waist is more like a size 44 and my hips are more a 46. But I find this pattern fit perfect. I wouldn't change a thing. So I still feel like, even though Burda pattern sizing may have changed, I still think it's about 1 size bigger than your actual size. Like, they draft for more ease in the waist for wearing ease. But if you're wearing pants, like, I feel like they have to be tight to stay at your waist if you wear a high-waisted pant. And that way, if you're wearing a belt, it doesn't kind of like bunch up and give you that kind of like diaper look in the back. So yeah, I made a 42 to a 44. It is awesome. Love it. I find the crotches maybe like a little bit low on me, but I'm not complaining about it. It is totally fine and it gives me lots of room. So the next thing I ended up making was this 107 top here. And so it's this super cute jersey, asymmetrical top. Adorable, very trendy right now, with almost like cutout-esque without being a real cutout. So I made mine out of a rib knit. I have a video coming up about this. I had a hard time. I don't sew a ton of stretchy material. I don't sew a ton of jersey. So the fabric that I was using was a little bit too stretchy for the pattern. I ended up really messing up the neckline and having to unpick it. And then in unpicking it, I had stretched that all out. So I had to go in and do some big alterations to try to make it not fall off my shoulders. And it turned out okay. There is a pucker at the back of the shirt, but I wear my hair backwards, so it kind of covers that. And it is black, so it's hard to see. I'm still thinking I'm gonna go in and try to tuck the pucker into one of the shoulder seams, but as it is right now, I'll still wear it, but I'm just going to keep it on the back burner, not let it discourage me, and revisit it one day. I'd love to make this pattern again in a more suitable fabric because I feel like it's a really trendy cut. I think it looks really good, and I love the sleeves on it. They fit great. So yeah, it started off as a fail, but it ended up pretty good. So we'll move on to my pajama sewing that I did this month. I found that after Christmas, I didn't have any pajamas that I liked that I had made myself that still fit me. So I thought, oh, everyone else got pajamas at Christmas. It's time for me to sew myself some pajamas. I forgot to mention that last top that I showed you was from the same issue of Burda Style, the January 2023 issue. So the pajama shorts that I made from the same issue, and it is the 128 pajama trousers here. So it's technically one of the curvy patterns. So it goes from size 44 to 52. I'm just noticing now, I'm watching people show their March issues of Burda Style, and it looks like all of the patterns come in an extended size range now. It looks like they're doing size 36 up to 48 maybe, and then they're doing a separate magazine 4 times a year like they do now with all the curvy patterns that go up to the size 52. So I think that's awesome that they are going that way. If only everything could go to a size 52 and they could do the full size range on every pattern. But I know when they're cramming in all those design lines, it is more difficult to make it all fit. I even found with my February issue, as I'm tracing, because there are so many more lines on the pattern, it is hard to follow, but I'm not complaining at all because it's really nice to have a bigger variety of sewing patterns. Especially me, like on the top of my body, I fall kind of like a 40-42, but on my bottom, I fall bigger. So it's seeming like now I have way more options to sew from the magazine, and I don't only have to sew bottoms from the curvy section or, you know, tops from the like other section. I can just sew from it all, which is awesome. Okay, I got off on a tangent there. So I made these 128 pajama trousers, and I picked up this viscose that I'm wearing from my local Fabricland. They are going out of business, so I bought like 5 meters of it, and maybe it was 4 meters, and I got out a pajama dress that I will show you next, and then this top and bottom set. So the bottoms, I made a size 44. They fit great. I would even go up to a 46 just for the sake that they are pajamas. If they were, you know, a short that I would wear out in the real world, I like the tighter fit, but because it's pajamas, it doesn't have to be super form-fitting. There are 2 rows of elastic waistband, and you just kind of stitch through them. In the pattern, there's supposed to be a 3rd channel where you tie through a drawstring, but that was just too fussy for me. It was totally fine just using the 2 layers of elastic. They are great. The pockets are beautiful on them. The elastic is kind of like strong enough to have my phone in this super lightweight fabric and the shorts not want to fall off. So yeah, I think I cut the inseam maybe 4 inches. So I took the pant pattern and just chopped it off at the 4-inch mark, and then I hemmed it up by about 1 inch. So maybe there's like a 3-inch inseam, but they are awesome. I love them. I honestly have been wearing all of these pajamas all the time. The reason this video is delayed because they've been in the wash and I haven't had the time to wash them because I'm wearing them so much. And so yeah, I got them out today and ironed them, and they feel so nice. I can't wait. I'm just gonna live in these for another 4 days. So we'll move on to this top that I am wearing. I got this pattern out of the January 2022 issue, so 1 year ago. And it is actually this super fun, I just opened the front page, this kind of, so the top was this 121 dress here. So I love this. I just chopped it off so it would be a super cute kind of cropped top. I didn't have a ton of fabric left, so I cut the top last, and however much fabric I had left is how long I was gonna make the top. So it has these super cool details on the side here where you can extend lace going kind of all the way down the sides. I purchased the trim from my local Fabricland in a mystery bag, and I thought it was a really cute addition. And the pattern is a great pattern for any dress that you want to add some trim to, or you have some stuff in your stash that you want to use up. So I feel like this top only used maybe, you know, 70 centimeters of fabric, so definitely less than a meter, and it is a great top. I love the little spaghetti straps. I think it is so cute. Love, love, love. I will definitely make it again, and I think I'm gonna make the full length dress version with, you know, a trim insert here. And my last set of pajamas that I made were from the July issue 2021 of Burda Style, and this dress has always caught my eye, so I thought I would make it as pajamas, and then if I liked it I would make it as like real clothes. So it is this dress 109 here. So it has all these kind of panel details. So it has a super full skirt, really kind of airy on top. It has an elasticated back in the back. I made a size 42 in this. I could have made a size 40, I think. And then the straps are a lovely ruffle that you stick to, or that you sew to a bias piece, a bias strip. And I think it's great. I followed the instructions not that closely. And in the back, it said, when you look at the illustration, only the center panel is elasticated, but how roomy it is kind of under the arms, I'm assuming that you're supposed to elasticate it all the way to the outer edges. But I think it's fine. I was gonna go in and change it just for this video, but honestly, it's so comfortable as a pajama shirt, or as a pajama dress. I can't think of a reason to change anything about it. So I've been wearing this all the time. I think it's so lovely. The print is a little bit wild and it's a lot. So I'm having all these garments that have the same crazy print on it, but it brings me joy, and I think it's really beautiful and it reminds me of spring. And that is everything I sewed up in January of 2023. It was a really great start to the sewing year, and I can't wait to see what is coming up next for Burda and all the future magazines and all the makes that I can't wait to make. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have the most wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.